Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and thank you for joining. Now in today's episode we're going to try to help fix some teams. Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to get much help because my team needs help as well. Just coming down everybody, okay, just coming down. Okay, we're going to come back from 30k back, okay, all the way from 30k. We're going to finish first. Now I'm going to try to help you to come from way back to come first as well. Now the only thing difference this year, so which you don't need to panic about, is 30k back is not that far back. 200 more points, and I'm ranked 3,000. I mean, that's how far 30k and 3,000 are. There's not much difference. Give me another 200 points, I'm ranked in the top 500. So the only difference so far in our teams and our scoring has been a Dacos or a Cheezels and a Zeebles, and we've all got them now. Okay, once you've got all these players, you're back of the pack. Okay, you're just giving them a bit of a head start. Okay, 400 points head start. That's all they got. Most of the teams are very similar. So what I've done with my team is I've gone out of the ordinary. Okay, I've made a few changes, which you can see in this video here, where it says the Scodfather has gone mad. Okay, I've changed my team around a little bit. I've done some crazy things. Okay, but sometimes you got to do crazy things to get some action happening in the team. Now, I'm not going to recommend these crazy ideas that I did to your teams because I want to be a proper, give you proper advice, okay? Because my advice is a madman advice, but I'll take my own advice anyway. But I'm going to give you the advice I'm going to give you two advices. One would be a madman advice, and one would be a proper Supercoach advice. So I'll give you two different scenarios with what you can do with your teams when I have a look at them. Okay, let's go have a look now. Okay, we got a Supercoach AFL official group. Okay, now we're gonna have a look at some of these teams. We've got about 20 teams to look at. Let's start from Michael Prendergast. Okay, he says I need help. I can't come down. Look, he's losing some sleep. Just come down, Michael. Now let's have a look. Now you've made some trades already, and I've seen these trades. Okay, and we're gonna help you, Michael. All right, you need some sleep. Okay, you need to get some sleep because I can tell that you haven't been sleeping that well. Okay, we're not gonna bring Young in now. Okay, and we're not gonna trade out Warple. All right, so these two things are not gonna happen. So let's have a look at your team now. Now, what I recommend. All right, now I've seen your team. It's actually quite good. I actually like it. You got pretty much all the stars. Now, who you're missing? Okay. You need one player, and his name is Setterfield. You don't need Davies. You need Setterfield more than Davies. All right. So what can you do to rectify this? Let's keep Warple here. All right. Warple stays. Now, how do we get Setterfield in here is a question. Now, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that question. Okay, just coming down. All right, now we've got Zeeble in. Oh, sorry, we've got Cheezels in. All right, and we got rid of my boy. Who do we get rid of to get Cheezels in? We've got Braun. Was it Braun that went out there? Braun went out for Cheezels, so thank God for that, okay? Now, so you've probably made 100k there, all right? You got 100k spare. If you got 100k spare there, all right, put that 100k on top of Callahan and bring me Setterfield, all right? Leave Warple there. Bring in Setterfield over Callahan. Much better option, okay? And hold. Now, in defense, you only need two trades. Your team's really good. Now, in defense, hold Jones for now, all right? Wait for next week, because you can make Jones into Bowles, okay? It's probably a better option. Or Jones into Crozier. So, watch them two now. So, don't get Young. Young only scored, I think, 30-odd points. Not much. Not enough, okay? So, keep Jones for one more week. He's going to make some cash, I think. Not much, but he's going to make something. So hold Jones for another week. That's what I would do. And, yeah, your team is set. You don't even need a boost. How'd you get a team this good? And you're complaining your team's better than mine, Michael. Just coming down. Okay. All right, next. Now, James Epa. Okay, he's asking me a question. Let's have a look. He says, planning for next week. James, I love when you plan for the week after, okay? It's my favorite thing to do, okay? I always plan 1 to 2 weeks in advance, so I'm impressed, James. You're already impressing me just with the first sentence. Just coming down, James. You know, it says, is Nathan Wilson to Hayden Crozier a good move, assuming Crozier goes 80? Yes. Well, then again, what if Wilson goes big, all right? But Wilson's going to make some cash for you because he had a big first week. Didn't have a big second week, so Crozier's taking the kick-ins. Crozier's virtually got Dale's job, and he's got everyone's job at the moment. Crozier, look, is the love child of Bevo right now. He's got all the work. He's got all the jobs. He's taking Ed Richards' job, and he's taking Dale's job, 2 in 1. He's also taking Caleb Daniels' job from last year. Okay, so Crozier looks good, but also keep an eye out for one more player, Bowles. Okay, so Wilson to Bowles or Crozier is going to be a very good move. Okay, so good thinking, James. Love the work. Now, let's have a look what our boy here, Dave has said. He says, my team and trades, help please. We're going to try to help you, Dave. Okay, let's have a look. Now, well, for starters, you don't need help, okay? I love these trades. These trades are beautiful. Dave, you've done a magnificent job, okay? Just calm it down, Dave. I'm very happy. And now, Ben Long out, that's good. No problems with that. Flanders out, 100%. Okay, now, Doherty is a big one, all right? Now, it's a gamble, Dave, all right? Now, I also am contemplating on trading Doherty out. It's a huge gamble, all right? But sometimes gambles pay off, you know? And Dacos is not a gamble. Dacos you need. Doherty and Dacos are in the same amount of teams, or they were. I think Doherty's going to lose a few owners this week, and Dacos is going to gain a few owners. But a lot of people own Doherty and won't trade him out. So if he's not going to have a big influence on games as he has in previous years, because he's playing more in that central defensive role rather than on the wings where he gets a lot of touches, it could be a good move. Now, let's see if you had any other players that you could have got rid of instead of Doherty. Okay, let's find out. Who else could you have got rid of? Well, there was actually nobody. Well, Ridley, but I don't know if you would have had enough cash. Maybe you didn't have enough cash to do this move. So, if you didn't have enough cash, I love your trades, Dave, all right? I'm happy with this. And plus, Ridley plays against, who's he playing against? He's playing against St Kilda this week, and surely Ridley will score 100 against St Kilda, okay? So, I have no problems at all with your trades, Dave. Good job. Okay, next. Now, my boy here, Dave McFarlane, he's a very good boy, Dave. Okay, now let's see what he says. He says, have done 2 trades already. With Flanders to Zeeble, a good trade, that's good. And Witts to D. Cameron. Okay, I'm not happy with the Witts to D. Cameron trade, I'll be honest, Dave, alright? I actually I like Witts a lot more than Cameron, alright? And we'll also do Ash to Dacos. Yes, Ash to Dacos I'm happy with, okay? I'm not convinced on Witts to D. Cameron. I know you're trying to get some extra cash, alright? I'm not sure this is the right move. Witts will outscore Cameron end of the year. All right, Witts is a solo ruck. Cameron shares the ruck. First 2 rounds, he had more of the ruck, but doesn't mean for 24 weeks he's going to have more of the ruck. We don't know that, okay? Because last year, Cameron, towards the end of the year, I put him on the bench. He was that dangerous. Now, let's have a look at the rest of your team. Who else can you get rid of? See, I like your defense. Your forward line is as good as you can get. All right, very happy with your forward line. Your ruckman, you already had the best. Okay, so you got rid of one of the best ones and got Cameron, who's also is in good form. Okay, but Witts is like one of the best. All right, but Cameron might be better than him. So you're probably right. All right, but I wouldn't. It's not worth it. All right, for Witts. Now, your team is good. Your team is actually very good. Very impressive. Your team. Callahan, Ashcroft. Now, if you need to get the cash from somewhere, now, also with Hopper, just put him on the bench, all right? Let Hopper have a break and put McKenzie on this week, all right? Let McKenzie play. And loop Baker first. Put Baker as a loop, all right? If he scores well, take his score. If he doesn't score well, then you put McKenzie on, all right? So don't worry about Hopper. He's only going to miss 1 week, so don't worry about Hopper. Now, your team is very good. I'm very happy with your team. I wouldn't do this trade. Witts to Cameron, I would not do that trade. I don't recommend it, okay? Alright, next. Okay, this is my boy, Dan Evans. This boy's a legend, okay? If anyone doesn't know Dan Evans, he's a legend, okay? I've already given him a like, alright? He must have more friends. Someone else gave him a like as well. He's got friends. Anyway, now what's he doing? He's thinking about going to English. Okay, well, that's good. I like. Ridley to Dacos. I like. Well, Dan, you've done a magnificent job. I don't have to look at your team. It's perfect. Ridley to Dacos, I've got no questions about it. Because Ridley isn't small ownership, okay? Even if he goes big, it doesn't matter. One hurts. Whereas Dacos, when he goes big, it hurts. So, yep, do the trades. Very, very happy with these trades, Dan. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, Joseph, my boy, he's another good boy. Okay, now he says, Dale, Braun, and Flanders are out for Chandler, Dacos, and Zeeble. Okay, so he's getting 1, 2 primos and losing half a primo. Okay, that's a good deal. That's brilliant, Joseph. Okay, 2 primos for a half a primo is a very good deal, and the rookie's probably scoring more than all 3 of these, so that's perfect. I like the trades, Joseph. Top job. Okay, my boy here, Callum. He says, "Hey, legend, just wondering what your thoughts are on Scott Pendlebury's." Wow, Callum, mate. I don't mind it. You know, it's not bad having a pod. And let's have a look at what has Pendlebury done. Let's have a look. Well, he's doing okay. He scored 120 twice. His break even is 46. Price at 520k. It's not the worst move, you know. And he is playing midfield. He may even get a defensive gig later on. He's playing against Richmond. He should score well against Richmond. Then he has St Kilda. Should score well against them. Although St Kilda, no, they won't tag him. They'll take Dacos, which they'll try their hardest to tag him. And play against Brisbane. I don't mind the trade, but who are you trading out to get to do this? What are we doing? Okay, let's go back to the question. How are we doing this trade? Let's have a look. So Potter's, I understand his age, but his role looks so much better with Tom Mitchell on the side. It's true. And Nick Dacos from a halfback, he's going 120. Yeah, I don't mind it, Callum. It's different, okay? And sometimes it's not bad having a pod, and he looks good. The only problem is if he has a bad game, you're the only one that's going to suffer, all right? Now, I don't mind pods in the middle, all right? I prefer to have my pods in defense. Outscoring, because most midfielders score about that range, about 110, 120, but the defensive pods are the ones that are main ones. They're the good ones, especially when you go against a pod. Even a forward pod going against a pod is a good one, but I don't mind it. Okay, Callum. All right, next we got Hayden Masson. Okay, he says Ridley, Darcy, and Callahan out. Okay, that can work. Dacos, Setters, and Decam in. Thoughts? I don't mind. I was going to do these trades myself at the start of the round, okay? So I don't mind these trades. If you lost faith in Darcy, because Darcy's price is going to rock bottom, I should say, not sky bottom, but rock bottom, and Decam's going up. All right, so you're probably crossing over a price around about 80k between them. So you're saving 80k for the trade. However, we have news in now, because this was posted 9 hours ago. We have news in now that Fife is back in the team, which now means that Darcy won't have to play forward, which then means that Darcy plays ruck against no ruckman. So Darcy has a good game this week. He may go 130. He should go 130, all right? Mathematics and logic says he should go 130, but sometimes logic doesn't work. So you could be right and go for Decam. But is it really the move? So it's a tough question, okay? It's something you need to decide on, okay? I can't answer this for you. I can answer the Ridley and Callahan one. It's 100% yes, okay? But the Darcy to Decam, it's something you really need to think about, because Darcy last week, in round 1, in the second half, had 70 points. Now, that's not bad. If he had that for the whole game, he would have done 140 points. So the ability is still there. His midfielders aren't doing the job this year, and neither is he, okay? But if he plays forward, it's not going to work, but he may not play forward this week, because the first round he had 85% rucks. He only went forward because Fife was injured. Now Fife's back, so he might be back as well. So something you need to think about, Hayden, okay? Just calm it down, Hayden. All right, next. Now we have Neil, okay? Why play guys when everyone else but you decides your team makes your own choice? Only way to learn. Okay, that's a good point, Neil. Okay, well, that's why we have this forum, to ask questions. Just calm it down, Neil, okay? It doesn't mean they have to change their team. They're just asking, okay? It's polite to ask, okay? Just calm it down, Neil. All right, next. Now, Daniel, he has mentioned here, Doherty to Cox, okay? Ash to Setterfield, Flanders to Zeeble. Okay, now, Daniel, you must have watched my video. Actually, I don't know if you watched the video, but Doherty to Cox, okay, you've gone mad like me. You've lost your marbles like I have, okay? We're both going to lose our marbles. We're both going to Looney Tunes. Okay, now, Doherty to Cox, what do you want me to say? I've done the same thing, okay? So I have to say yes. I would normally never say yes, but I have to say yes because I've done it, okay? So I can't say no. Ashton Setterfield, yeah, I have to say yes because I've done it, okay? So it's a yes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a yes. Okay, next we got a Craig William. Okay, now Laird to LDU. Okay. Ooh, now we're gonna have a problem here, Craig. Let's have a look. Now let me tell you something, Craig. Okay. Next week I'm gonna bring in Laird. All right. So you're gonna try out a player that I'm gonna bring in. Okay. I know you're saving 150k cash. All right. I know cash is the problem right now. So obviously you're going from Cowans to Dacos. Okay, and Flanders to Chandler. I'm not sure this is the right move, Craig. If you can find another way and keep... I mean, Laird's got 147, so his price ain't going to drop that much now. He's stuffed it all up for us, okay, Craig? He scored that 147. Now he's going to be 660k next week. Most likely 630k by round 10. Can you have no Laird until round 10? Is the question, okay? So that's something you really need to think about. I would hold Laird. I wouldn't trade him out now. Now that you got him, you got to keep him, okay? That's what I would say. And LDU is a good get, all right? But you've lost it. You didn't get those 150s. They're gone. He may still go 150s, but he's facing Hawthorn this week. Might tag him. So be careful, okay, this week, especially this week, all right? It may hurt you a lot more. He says, I know it's burning a trade getting rid of Laird, but the 150k I got for going to Laird helps to get Dacos in. Can you get Dacos another way and not through Cowan? Maybe try that, okay? Try to get Dacos a different way. And don't go via Cowan. Maybe instead of going via Laird to LDU, go Dacos via one of your primos. If it has to be a player like whoever's your defensive second player, or even, I mean, it's a decision you have to make, all right? But it can't be Laird, all right? And it can't be... Cowan is a good cash cow. He's going to make cash. So it's got to be someone else. I like the Flanders to Chandler move. That's no problems. But this one here, the Laird, that scares me. Now, we're going to have a look at Oscar's team. Now, Oscar, let's have a look. What have you done? Let's have a look. Now, Nick Dacos, Setterfield, and Chandler. Oh, this is beautiful, Oscar. This is magnificent. And who have you taken out? Bytel, Steele, and Chesser. Okay, now, do you have anyone else you can take out rather than Bytel? Okay, because Bytel most likely will come back soon, and Bytel looks very good. Okay, so what is Bytel's injury report? Let's have a look. Let's have a look now. We're in afl.com.au. Okay, we're going to look for St Kilda. Okay, let's have a look what they say on Bytel. Is it bad? Let's have a look. Of course, St Kilda has to be right down the bottom. I have to scroll all the way down. All right, here we go. Bytel, knee, test. Well, test means it's not that long. Yeah, I would hold Bytel. I can't see a reason why you should get rid of Bytel, because you're probably going to need him back. So, let's have a look at your team. Is there anyone else we can take out? Let's have a look. Well, you've already taken him out, so I can't see. But you got Chesser. Well, to be honest, you can take Bytel out, but then you're going to have to bring him back in again. Now, do you want to do that? I'm not sure if you want to do that. Let's have a look. This side. Oh, there. That's the old team. Okay, here we go. Bytel. I would keep him. I wouldn't. If it means that you really want to bring in... if you really want to bring in a player like Chandler, all right? Chandler for Chesser, yes. All right, but then you got Bytel. It's a tough choice, Oscar. All right, you're gonna have to bring Bytel back in. Bytel's a good player. He did well. He scored 70 in his first game. He looked really good, and now Steele's out. So Bytel's gonna go nuts. So I don't know if Bytel's the right move. I can't really. I don't like this move. Okay, now let's see what else you've got. I think you've made another move. Okay, let's see what else have you done. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one I don't like at all, okay? You don't bring Oliver in now because Oliver's still 700k, all right? I like the other one where you brought in Setterfield. That was much better. So I like the Setterfield move. Let's have a look if you can move someone from defense. And I'd probably pass on Chandler, okay? Pass on Chandler. Don't worry about Chandler, all right? And you got the same thing with Bytel. It's the same thing. You're going to waste one trade, and you've already got enough cash. Just pass on Chandler. You don't need him. Just get rid of Steele and Chesser. If Chesser plays this week, still get rid of him. He's no good. So Steele and Chesser, and then get these two. Okay, that's what I would do, Oscar. Just 2 trades for you. You're gonna have to pass on Chandler unless you move one of the forwards. It's not worth it. All right, because Bytel's gonna play, and Bytel's gonna be much better than Chandler. That's what I think. I'm gonna bring Bytel in next week if he plays. So that's how good I think he is. Okay, just come down, Oscar. Okay, but I like the idea here. I like Setterfield and Dacos coming in. Very nice. Okay, next we got the Healing Hikes. Now this man, Healing Hikes, he is a legend. Okay, so if ever you want to see a legend, this is the man. This is what legends are made out of. Okay, now let's see this one. He says no Dacos or Cogs. Well, I don't like this one already. Okay, if there's no Dacos, I don't like. Okay, just coming down. Okay, we're gonna pass this one. Now let's see this one. What's he done here? Okay, this one I like. Okay, so we've got Dacos, Caniglios, and Cameron come in. Okay, I don't mind. And going out is Brayshaw, Gawn, and Flanders. I don't mind it. That's fine. Now, keep in mind, Caniglios and Brayshaw scored the same thing. Okay, so if you don't even do this trade, you could just do Gawn and Flanders to Dacos and Cameron. I think you have enough cash. If you're missing 50k, do some other things, maybe, but don't do it via Brayshaw if you just want to get Caniglios. If you want to get in a player like Setterfield, then do it, but not for Caniglios, okay? Yeah, because they're virtually the same thing. They play the same game. Although Brayshaw had a bad week last week, Caniglios had a good game last week. This week they've scored a similar, okay? And Brayshaw can go nuts any minute. So yeah, that's one thing I would worry about is this trade here, the Caniglios and Brayshaw trade. But besides that, the other trades look awesome. Okay, we go to Hayden's team, Hayden Masson. Okay, now, what? This is your team. You already made your trades. Okay, so you've made the trades. You've made the trades. Okay, well, I'm guessing I'm going to say, look at your team out there. Okay, Hayden, just come down, Hayden. Let's have a look at your team then. You've made the trades already. You got the Setterfields, you got the Warpools, you got the important players, okay? You got all the must-haves, you got the Dacoses, okay? That's good. So far I like, okay? Let's have a look over here. Okay, you just don't have the Zeeble, okay? If you can get me a Zeeble somehow, I'm going to like more. Although you can move Philippou here. You also don't have Hopper. Okay, so you can get unless you traded Hopper out for somebody. Okay, if you've done that, okay, maybe I'm not that happy with it because I think you should keep Hopper. If you've done that, I don't know, I can't see. Okay, so I'm only guessing. But if you didn't do that, your team is perfect. You just need Zeeble somehow. But besides that, the team is rocking. Your team's gonna rock, Hayden. Just come down. Okay, next we're gonna have a look at now Shelve Dior's team. Okay. Sounds very French, Shelve Dior. It's a very French name. It's a very classy name, Shelve. I love the name. Okay, now it says, I'm not sure what trades to make as last week. I traded Fife to JHF. Okay, a bit unlucky with Fife being injured, but he had to go. In hindsight, Fife to Zeeble would have been the best option. Okay, now I'm lost on my trades. I want to get LDU and Zeeble in. Well, let's have a look at your team. Okay, let's have a look. Now, your second half of the team, I had to save over here. Okay, so let's have a look at the second half of the team. We've got Horny Francis over here. We've got Rataglia. And we've got Philippou. Now, Rataglia needs to go. Okay. Rataglia has to go. That's one. All right. Now, Rataglia is 174, so you need to find another 175k. Now, Horny Francis, you got to decide. Do you want to keep him or not? All right. That's another option. So we've got 2 players that need to go there. How are you going to replace 2 players here? Let's have a look at your midfields. Okay, you need to replace 2 players. And you have Brayshaw as well. All right. Now, maybe you keep Horny Francis this week. 1 more week. All right. We turn Brayshaw. All right. Now, we're going to turn Brayshaw into Setterfield. That's what I will do. That's number 1. All right. I know you want LDU. Just come down. Okay. You want LDU. I can hear you, but you can't have LDU now. Just come down. You're gonna have Setterfield this week. Okay. So, Brayshaw to Setterfield. Actually, wait, stop. Come down. I've got another idea. The ideas are coming. I just saw Taranto in here. Okay, now, for starters, let's put Taranto. All right, let's put Taranto and swap him with Philippou. Okay, Taranto comes here. All right, and Philippou goes there. So let's get rid of. Okay, same idea. We're gonna do the same thing. All right. Now, Ratagalia goes out. That's one. All right, Ratagalia's out. Next one to go out, because we need cash, and we need to make way. So Brayshaw goes out. Brayshaw and Ratagalia out, and in comes Zeeble and Setterfield. Okay, that's the move you're making this week. That's what I would do. Doesn't matter if Brayshaw goes nuts. He can go 120. Doesn't matter. All right. You're gonna have to hold Horny Francis 1 week, and then because you're not gonna lose much cash. All right. And then next, because he had a big score the week before. So next week we're gonna decide Horny Francis's fate. I like that you got Redmond as well. Good boy. How'd you get Redmond? That's good trading. Okay, yeah. So that's your only thing. Okay, get rid of Brayshaw now. Give Horny Francis another chance, and take it from there. Now Hopper's going to be injured, so you got replacements. You got Baker. Now Chesser is another option to get rid of. If you remove Chesser from here, actually remove Chesser. Okay, let's go back to your forward. There's another trade you can make. Remove Chesser. Move Horny Francis or move Philippou into that midfield, all right? And then bring in Chandler. So remove Chesser, bring in Chandler here as well. So that's 3 trades you can make. Chandler, Zeeble, who replaces Rataglia, and also Setterfield. You're set. Okay, that's it for you, young man. Good job. Your team's going to fly soon. Just coming down. Okay, now we go to my boy here, Damien King. Let's have a look at Damien's team. Let's have a look. We have Chesser. Okay, so Chesser is not good. Okay, what else do we have? Defense is very strong. Very impressed, Damien. Okay. Midfield. Damien, what do you got Dunkley in here? Why is Dunkley in here? Okay, let's have a look. Something must be in the forward line. Got Chandler. So what trades have you done? Have you done trades? Have you traded already and you're cheating and showing me all this? Oh, you have. You're tricking me, Damien. Just coming down. Okay, let's have a look. What have you done? Setterfield in. English in. Chandler in. Out. Johnson. Flanders gone. Perfect. Damien, that's perfect. Very nice. This is... You can hang this on the wall. It's like a masterpiece. Just hang it on the wall, Damien. Coming down. Okay, next. Have a look at Craig's team. Okay, now there's no questions here, so I'm guessing that I need to make some assumptions what he's going to do. Okay, let's have a look. Now, actually, has he got trades there? Has he already done the trades? Let's have a look. Has he already done the trades? He's already done the trades as well, so we're just going to compliment him on his team, Craig. Let's have a look at how good your team is. You got 102k cash, which is good. You can upgrade Jones to next week, maybe to Bowles, if Bowles is good, so that's I don't mind this, okay? You got Uniac, Green, Setterfield, Hopper. Yeah, the team looks good. Callahan, okay. There's a Hopper here, but you got replacements. You got Baker and Constable. Interesting. Okay. I like this team so far, Craig. All right. What else? Don't get the same thing. Let's go first one. Forward line. You don't have Zeeble. Okay. There's no Zeeble here. Craig, where's Zeeble? Find me Zeeble, Craig. Okay. I need to see a Zeeble. Just come down, Craig. Okay. We need to see a Zeeble. Okay. And I don't mind you holding Darcy for another week as well. Okay, I'm holding him as well. See what happens with him. But find me a Zeeble somehow, okay? If you can't find me a Zeeble, it's fine. We can only do what we can do, okay? But I really like to see Zeeble. Okay, next. We have the man with the best name in the world, Zane. Okay, it's my grandson's name. Okay, let's have a look, Zane. What have you done? 378k in the bank. Zane, what are you doing, Zane? Just coming down. You can't be that rich. Okay, now. Okay, now for starters, we're going to have to bring in, you-know-who, okay? Dacos is coming in. So, let's bring Dacos in, and you have to remove someone, and these are all going to make cash. So, it's going to be either Lockie Jones or Ridley, all right? So, most likely Lockie Jones, all right? Now, we need to also bring in Setterfield, all right? Now, how are we going to do Setterfield? Okay, Lockie Jones comes in, okay? Lockie Jones goes out. Dacos comes in. Callahan goes out, okay, because he's the only one I can get out of here, or Chesser, all right? If you can remove Chesser and bring in Setterfield, I'll be very happy. Keep Bytel for another week, because he's going to go okay. Chesser's not doing too well, okay? So, if you can't do Chesser, it has to be Callahan, because Setterfield is a must-have, all right? So, that's option 2. Let's have a look at the rest of this team. And Braun out... and Zeeble in. Okay, now do you have enough cash? Okay, so we need 3 players. Braun out for Zeeble. Okay, you need 100k there. All right, and no, about 50k. 50k will do that job. All right, how much more do you need? 50k. You've already done the trades here. Just come on, why did you show me this from the start? Okay, Dacos, Uniac, and Zeeble. Okay, instead of Uniac, get me a Setterfield. I think it's more important. Okay, you can decide. Do you want Uniac or Setterfield? Okay, you decide. I think Setterfield is more valuable right now because of his price. 200k cheaper, doing the same job. I like Setterfield. But besides that, the trades are perfect. Okay, yeah, beautiful. And that was it for today. Now, very happy with these teams. We didn't have that many requests. Teams must be flying, or they don't want to take advice from a Scodfather who's ranked 30,000 right now. That's probably what it is. Let me get the rankings up a bit higher. I'll get more responses next week. Okay, just coming down, everybody. Okay, we're only 200 points outside the top 3,000. We're not that far away. Okay, just coming down. Anyway, that's all for today. And thank you for everyone that participated with our Fix My Team. And we'll see you again next week on Fix Your Team. I'll put another post on Sunday, so you can put your teams in on Sunday. Let's see what else we can fix up. But thanks for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.